What's up, everybody? Good morning. It has been a great morning. I have been productive, all right? So it feels nice. Going to get one of these in. This is episode 8, and welcome to my podcast. I need to figure out like an opening line, so I'm just kind of like winging it. The more I talk, the more I'll be like, oh, I like that. I like that. Anyways, I wanted to talk. I've been kind of like talking about like fin setups and all this. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, everything that I talk about is literally things that I've been experimenting with or I've been doing personally for years. So this is like, it's not necessarily things that I'm just like, there is things that I do here and then I go and I do it. Like I try it out, you know, like, oh, these fins are good. You should try these fins, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, this is all my experience. And these are just things that I think that would help. Maybe some people have dabbled with it and they're like, well, I don't like it, and that's fine. But I've been kind of like diving into like fins and whatnot. I'm not really going to talk about like what this different type of fins and flex and concaves of the fins and all that, because I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to like that. When it comes to that kind of in depth about fins, more so I just like know the very basics and I put it to use. And I do it and I try it, and then I'm here to just share with you my opinions about that, all right? So I wanted to talk about what fins I've been riding, and I think most people, professional surfers, just people in general, but I think a lot of people actually don't know this either, and what fins you should ride when you're riding step-ups. For like maybe like... I don't want to say 10 years, maybe around 10 years, anywhere from 6 to 10 years. I didn't know this, and I was in Oahu at I was there for a surf event. It was the Sunset Pro, and I was at Eric Arakawa's factory, and we're talking about boards and fins and what kind of fins I should use and all this. And then he was explaining to me why you should use medium-sized fins for step-ups and large fins for shortboards. And I never really thought about it. I kind of was I like these EA medium fins, and I just used them on my shortboards, and I used them on my big boards, you know, because one, fins are expensive. So it's like, you know, at the time I was like, I'll just have some fins. These work. I'll just use them on whatever. And you'll get used to it. But when I started learning a little bit about that, and it makes so much sense because it's super counterintuitive, right? So if you're using a step up, and you put those medium fins in, there's so much more like rail line on a bigger board that you don't need more fin. You know, you think, oh, large fins, big board, larger fins. It's like, no, bigger board, smaller fins. And when you're using your rail line properly and you got those medium fins, it just gives it that like, that edge. Everything just feels so much more sharp and clean and precise. So that is what you should be using on step-ups. And then when it goes to the large fins on shortboards, it's kind of like the same thing, which is crazy. For me, at least, because I've experienced this, when I put in the larger fins on my shortboards, everything felt just way more crisp, way more tight, way more fast. I just had that little extra oomph to my turns and in the pocket. So yeah, I don't see a lot of information about that. And like I said, it's just from my own experience. And also like, if you do pay attention to some of the best surfers in the world and their setups on their boards, usually they have like, they have like the AM2s, which is like larger fins on the side. And then the back fin is like slightly smaller, which is actually what I've been using. And that is actually a fire setup. It's probably the best fins I've been using so far. And then I use on my step-ups, I use the EA medium fins. Those are the best fins. And I ride, most people who know me, I ride pretty big boards like all winter long. When it's like 3-4 feet, I just get obsessed and I'll use like 610s and 7.0s and 7.4s. And I use medium-sized EAs, the Eric Arakawas, and they're the best fins that I've ridden so far. And yeah, so I kind of wanted to dive in that a little bit. I think that could be pretty helpful, especially to people that are like beginning and learning and whatever it is. If you're kind of diving into the fin department. Yeah. Medium fins for step ups, large fins for high performance shortboards. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Aloha, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is super easy, and I've been really enjoying doing it. And there's just so much stuff. I feel like in my brain, I could literally just, I kind of am on a time frame, right? Because I got my family and stuff, and they're going to be home soon from the beach. So I feel like I could just like talk like all day about stuff. But yeah, I could definitely go there for sure. But make it sweet, short, sweet, simple, to the point. And I hope it helps. Okay, bye.